keep back the all time, keep respect all time. Touch gloves, here we go.
Kavoy, the man in charge here. And there is Whittaker. Just taking a seat on the rope there, testing it out. Seeing how tense it is.
Second out, round one.
So into the first we go. They're scheduled for 8. Leon Willings in the blue. Central area champion. Won that with a really good performance against Jake Barton in Liverpool. Boxing out of the away corner. He hasn't had too long to prepare for this, but he never strays too far from the gym. Whittaker. The price has gone up again in most people's minds. So matching him can be a tough job.
Really? Yeah, this is Leon Williams, Central Area Champion.
A little feint, seeing if he can draw something there from Willings. Some of the right hand into the body, then went up top. And there's decent defence there from Willings. He was trapped in the corner, but it just dipping at the waist, managed to avoid the left hand that came in.
Again, spamming that jab into the body.
Yeah, I like Ben. Ben's very busy with his jab. We're about 500 shots already.
Looking to shut down with the right hand, the glove touch down there for Willings, so that will be counted as a knockdown. Willings just shaking his head as he realised the knockout was going to be given. Then when boxing resumed, tried to climb into a left hook, but a reddening up on the left hand side of the face as well as the rib cage. Whittaker picking his punches well here.
He's really digging them in now.
There's been no prevarication here whatsoever. He's been straight into business. No standing off, no having a look. None of the showboating that we've seen previously in fights. He's just got straight down to the business of letting his hands go. Strong right hand there again. Willings just trying to dip those knees and roll away from the left hand, but he's trapped in the corner.
Yeah, I think that guy that maybe called him out at the press conference has peed him off because he's really firing at all cylinders.
Well, right to the end of the round there, we've got a little bit of what we've seen so far. Incredible reflexes, and then just dabbing that right hand into the body.
Corners.
It's a tough match for him. He enjoys himself in there, Ben Whittaker. And there is nothing wrong with showing off those skills, nothing wrong with showing off those reflexes. We had this discussion about said topic, the two of us, during the week, which I very much enjoyed. We may well get back to it at some point. A left hand there, though, does land from Willings as Whittaker was just trying to pull out.
It was good to see that from Willings, opening up, not being so passive, but actually, taking the initiative.
Which may be exactly what Whittaker wants, but it's making for a good spectacle. Good long right hand, followed up by the left, but the glove was not where it needed to be there for Willings to take some of the impact out of it.
You can see the reddening on Willings' body already.
Quite dangerous because he throws it in a quite unorthodox manner. Good right hands here though for Whittaker as he throws 4 or 5 in a row.
There's the shot to the body again. Taps downstairs and comes upstairs. Really good stuff by Ben Whittaker. Lovely right hand.
Yeah, that was not sure. I had just measured him with the lead left hand, then chucked it down.
You always wonder whether fighters will handle this kind of stage when they take to it for the first time. Keep going about the business of breaking him down, and that's what you have to do in any fight. Possible you can catch somebody cold with one they're not ready for, they're not braced for early in a fight, but you can't ever bank on that. Whittaker certainly hasn't here. He's gone about his business in a very purposeful fashion.
Didn't win the round, but was definitely had a better round. Yeah, but Whittaker's just teeing off on Willings on the ropes.
Good 1-2 there from Whittaker. Willings trying to get off the ropes, eventually does. Behind that left hand, he recognised that that was not where he needed to be. He found the range well there, Whittaker. Right hand comes back there from Willings, and Whittaker, I think, is enjoying this.
You might see a bit of showboating from Willings.
Good solid right hands again there from Whittaker. as he's got Willings backed up to the ropes, but he's taken these well so far, the Widnes fighter. Doesn't mean you can take them forever, but he hasn't shown any ill effects of tasting the power of Whittaker, and he's making Whittaker work here. Right hand over the top, landed on the back of the head, but then the left hand got through.
Landed some good shots here, Willings. I think he's growing in confidence as well.
How can he let him talk to his coach? Jeez.
And Whittaker with the long right hand gets through, and he's trying to put Willings under some pressure in the corner here, but Willings just rocking and rolling there, managed to get out of trouble.
We've cut now on the right eye.
On the corner of the right eye, from one of those right hands, you would imagine, has a little bit of a wild swing at Whittaker, who shimmies in front of him, playing the matador to the ball, but Willings does manage to get hold of him to a degree. And I like this from Leon Willings, because when Ben Whittaker is trying to do that kind of thing, he won't have it.
He's fired off here.
Counter Matt, then Willings sees that almost as his invitation. Right, okay, maybe you're not 100% concentrated here I come.
Yeah, it's been in it. The first 3 rounds have been interesting to say the least. Look, Ben Whittaker's on top, but he hasn't had it all his own way. Willings certainly landed some good shots and has got out the way.
Jeez.
Willings just finding it with the right hand there, then catches Whittaker with the left as Whittaker was just on his way back out. Probably would do well to just get back on the jab here, body and head, go up and down like he was at the start of the fight, go about the process once again of working his opponent over, because he's just got a bit of wind in his sails here, Leon.
I think he needs to be mindful of what's coming back at him, because Leon Willings has fired back the straight right hand, slipped outside the jab from Whittaker, came back with the right hand, sometimes the drop in, lead left uppercut. So he's got to be mindful of what's coming back at him.
And he's getting more confident with the shoulder roll as well when he's on the rope. He's rolling a few right hands.
Trying to chop down with that right hand again, because he has got a habit of dipping quite low at the waist, Willings, and you have to make that adjustment.
Leon's defense is quite good.
So into the 5th, into the second half of this, scheduled for 8. Ben Whittaker, Olympic silver medalist, very highly rated prospect. He's in the red and white.
But he's certainly been competitive, Willings.
Ben Whittaker's really struggling to land that right hand now. It looks like Willings is rolling them with ease. He's getting more and more confident. Yes, look, missed the right hand there again. Lovely uppercut.
Just capable though, Willings, of coming back with something. Whittaker sticking to the task, right hand there, left into the body, lands onto the body, Willings comes back.
Roll 2 right hands right there. I have to really give credit to Leon's defense there. Ben Whittaker's showing a good chin also. He's been caught with a few clean shots as well. And look, two left hooks there, and just pops his head in front of Leon. Leon is definitely getting more and more confident. It's making Ben miss, and he's landing shots.
What's gone on? Whittaker's won every round for me, clearly, but Willings has got better as the fight's gone on.
I'll admit I did fear for Leon Willings a little bit this week, because it's just such a big step up. And again, he's not looked to be too expansive in this round, Whittaker, doubling up with a jab to the body, then up to the head, and Willings, I think, is happy enough to almost agree to a round off here to an extent.
Looking after himself, but then kind of ambushes you with a burst once a round. It's, you know what I mean? It's not I'm not going to say it's easy to do that against someone like Ben Whittaker. It isn't, but it's Ben Whittaker's winning the rounds, he's initiating the attacks, he's putting the work in. Willings is on the back foot, and every now and then he'll open up with a burst, but he can't sustain it to win the round. That's a good one, Whittaker.
This is good for Whittaker. Really concussive use of the jab for about 10 seconds before that. Then let his hands go a little bit.
He listens and tries to take more of the front foot in this round.
I think if Willings is more aggressive and comes forward, that'll be better for Whittaker. I think, he's, like I said, he's not the heaviest single punch hitter, but he's sharp, he's a good counter puncher, and he walks you onto a shot that you don't see. That's how he scores his knockouts.
He just switched southpaw briefly, Bear Willings. Again, just manages to roll under a couple on the ropes, but then did catch a couple. I think he's beginning to feel this a bit, Leon Willings, because he's taken plenty of clean punches, and as I said, you can't necessarily take them forever. You can feel the power and be confident that it's not just going to completely take you out, but the cumulative effect is what we're seeing now.
And he's hardly coming back with anything, so it seems like it's only a matter of time now.
Let's go, lads. Listen up, keep in there.
Yeah, but you ain't going to get those every time, Dan, as you know.
Whittaker standing a little bit closer, good left hand down from Willings, and then swings himself off his feet.
He landed a good few clean shots, nice left hook there, but he's just not throwing enough of them. Afterwards I'm thinking, I could have actually given this guy a run for his money, you know, because he's not doing that bad, he's just not doing enough.
Hurt by any single punch at any point.
Goes maybe that, you know, drops, all that drop from Ben Whittaker. I was looking forward to seeing some new moves, lovely 1-2 on the ropes.
Well, we've seen a little bit of that, but
nah, not enough. Not
Willings
enough. Final
few seconds, and Willings looking to try and let that left hand go again. Looking out of the ring there, Whittaker. Willings just dips and throws that big over the top. Right, but this is going to go all the way to the final bell. Whittaker with a nice stiff jab there, but Willings is going to finish the fight. Back and Ben Whittaker up to the ropes.